Aloha, beautiful souls, and welcome to Transform with Ryan, where I do pick a card tarot readings to help transform your mind, heart, and soul. Now, in today's reading, we're going to call in an important message from your guides that you need to hear now. All right? So go ahead and close your eyes, take a few deep breaths in and out, and connect with your higher self, connect with your guides, and basically be open to receiving whatever important message your guides have to share with you right now. And whenever you are ready, go ahead and open your eyes and see which one of these cards calls to you the most. For this reading, it could even be that more than one calls to you to receive an important message today. So the first option is Pilgrim. The second option is Gnosis. And the third option is Eros. So go ahead and click on the appropriate reading down below, and I will see you there. Hey there, Star Fam. For those of you that were drawn to the Pilgrim, welcome to your reading to find out what important message your guides have for you now. So let's get into your reading. So I'm sure many of you were thinking this because you're so intelligent, you're so smart, and so intuitive that this card is really calling for you to travel somewhere, okay? So with this card, what I'm seeing is that it doesn't have to be somewhere far. Like, you don't have to hop on a plane and, travel for 13 hours, 15 hours, or whatever to get to a destination that will nourish you and help you grow and evolve. It could even be like visiting another city or town within your state or within your country. So the trip doesn't have to be far at all. But what I'm hearing is the message is the energy in your current surroundings has been a bit stagnant, and it's time for you to be refreshed and rejuvenated, okay? And that involves putting your physical body in another space energetically, and so that you can be nourished by other energies. And what I'm hearing also, in addition for some of you, is that you've been feeling really stuck about something, and it's really hard to maybe come up with another idea, come up with another solution, see clearly the way forward. And there is going to be a lot of help with this issue if you just physically change locations for a bit, okay? Being in a new environment brings in new thoughts, new energies. So I have the sense that if you're feeling like you're in a rut or feeling like you're stuck, then changing places temporarily will help you get out of it. All right? Y'all know I'm here in Bali right now, so I am no stranger to traveling, and I definitely don't shy away from traveling. And I have to say, I can definitely attest to being in a new space really opens up doors in your minds and opens up new ways of looking at things, new ways of thinking, and new ways of appreciating the life that you have and the world around you. And that in of itself is such a blessing. So let's get some more information regarding this travel and what you can benefit from by taking your guides up on this suggestion. Now, I do have to say, as many of you who are familiar with my channel, I do love to get to know you all. I get to know my viewers. So my question for you today is, what is your favorite dish to eat? I had an amazing meal with my friend today. We did some cooking at home, and I made some what they call nasi goreng, which is fried rice here in Bali, and they really know how to do fried rice. It's pretty much comparable to some Chinese fried rice. So let me know, what is your favorite dish to eat down in the comments below. Now, let's get the 411 on this Pilgrim card. So we have the moon. Oh, excuse me. I don't know why I said the moon. Oh, geez. This card, the essence is very much like the moon, but this is Temperance. Excuse me. Temperance, 7 of Wands, Knight of Swords, and 10 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's create some space here so that you can see these cards. Excellent. So what I'm definitely sensing here is maybe some of you need a little bit of space from your family, or you need to travel and reconnect with your family, actually. That's what I'm seeing with the Ten of Pentacles card here. So maybe there's a cousin, an aunt, uncle, your parents, one of your children, grandparents that you've been, longing to connect with, that you've been missing lately, especially with, a lot of the travel restrictions that have been in place for the past couple of years. If you haven't taken the opportunity to travel to spend time with loved ones, or if you need that space, right? Maybe because of the travel restrictions, you've been stuck in a situation, and not everybody's family is full of healthy relationships. Sometimes they're a bit toxic. So, for whatever reason, whatever your relationship with your family is, definitely traveling will help improve that, okay? So, yes, for some of you, I'm seeing. For the majority of you, it's because there's conflict with family, and it's like, family, they're there for you through thick and thin, but they also really know how to push your buttons. You know what I mean? They know just which buttons to push to, like, send you into a rage sometimes. They know just what your triggers are that can really be so frustrating and annoying. I get it. Trust me. And so there's nothing wrong with needing space from them, right? Like, to be honest, y'all, we're not meant to be around the same person or people 24/7. Like, we all need our space. We all need variety. We need to be able to interact with other people, okay? And have space. Like, what they say, absence makes the heart grow fonder, right? So maybe you need some space to really fall in love and appreciate your family again. And I totally get that, trust me. Now here with the Knight of Swords, what I'm getting here is that, really it's mentally you've been feeling stuck, okay? I'm seeing for some of you that you've been on this kind of pattern, this sort of schedule, this daily routine that is kind of like dulling your senses a bit and kind of lulling you into this very complacent headspace. And, when problems or issues arise, when you're kind of your mind feels a bit dulled, it's hard to really figure things out, I mean, my gosh, it's like brain farts keep happening, right? And, there are times too when I find that if I've been like what do you call it? Couch potato, or like just vegging out with the TV or like Netflix. Oh my gosh, let me tell you, like Netflix is like, ooh, sometimes that binging factor that Netflix brings to watching TV can be really bad. But when you're kind of in that state where you're just passively sitting there and just like observing things and not really thinking about anything, your wit and your intelligence really get blunted, And so I feel like it's time to shake things up for you, right? Travel, move somewhere else, get your mind activated again. You also have the Queen of Pentacles with Temperance, the Ten of Cups with Seven of Wands. We have the Sun with Knight of Swords, and we have the Seven of Swords going with the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, yes. So definitely I'm sensing that there's going to be some clarity, some aha moments. Your mind is going to be bright and functioning again. It's going to be vibrant and alive. There's going to be a sense of wonder as well once you get out of your usual surroundings and experience something new, okay? And this kind of like enlightenment is what I'm hearing also. And with the Ten of Pentacles going with the Seven of Swords, what I'm seeing too is, sometimes when you're in the thick of things, when it comes to your family, it's really hard to understand what's happening. It's really hard to see the bigger picture. It's hard to see what's truly going on. And so when you create some distance and some space, no matter for how long, you're going to be able to reflect and really think about what's been happening and maybe how you're being triggered, what things are toxic, how you can maybe work around that or cope with it or deal with it in a healthy way, in an empowering way. You'll be able to observe that. Now, moving from the Sun Wand, so there's some energy of conflict, right? Disagreements here, not seeing eye to eye, coming from different places. You know, maybe some of you, you feel like the black sheep in the family, the odd one, the weirdo. And really, with some distance and some space, you'll start to appreciate your family for the things that they do right, the ways that they have provided for you and nourished you and loved you in the past, even, you know, if lately it doesn't seem that way. But also, what I'm sensing here too is you'll be a little bit happier with some space as well. You know, like these people are here at a market, so I see this opportunity to interact and mingle with new people. Again, that new energy. All right, so Temperance with the Queen of Pentacles. What I'm seeing here is that you need to take care of yourself, okay? Maybe for some of you, you do a lot for your family, or you let a lot of things slide, or you really create a lot of leeway for your family, you know? Like, you know, I've been in that situation before, and I've witnessed it. Where family members sometimes maybe put you down, they give you this like backhanded compliment, or they make this kind of underhanded remark, or they make a comment under their breath, and these are just like little like poke, 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 poke kind of insults, and sometimes people just let it slide because what do you think to yourself, right? You're like, oh, it's just my parents. They're always like this. They're never gonna change, right? Like we get into that mindset, and really, you know, bits and pieces of our soul are being like taken from us and dying out, you know, and it doesn't feel good. And so this opportunity to travel and get away is really should be viewed as a treat to yourself, to nourish yourself, nourish your body, nourish your hearts. All right? So let's pull. I'm getting called to pull two messages here from this oracle deck. Okay, so let's see what two messages your guides would like to leave you with. All right. We have purification. There you go. Detoxify your body, detoxify your energy. Purify your body and energy from toxic environments, habits, relationships, okay, or situations. Da-dang. So detoxify your body. The simplest way is to take a bath with sea salt. It can help you detoxify physically. Ooh, maybe some of you need to go travel towards a beach and spend some time out in the ocean even. And your second message is past life. Your question involves your past life. There is a deeper reason why this situation is happening in your life now. Meditate deeply and seek an answer. If not, seek professional help, such as a past life regression therapist. Ooh, so there's a little bit more that your guides are hinting at that you will experience here in the coming days, some revelation beyond what you're going to receive from traveling. So there you have it, loves, an important message from your guides for you now. Thank you so much for tuning in to your reading today, Star Fam. Make sure to like and comment down below what you're calling in from your reading, and definitely share this reading with anybody who you think would enjoy the messages shared just as much as you did. Now, the thing that I love about the tarot is that it opens up our mind and our hearts to a world of possibilities. What's possible for us when it comes to love? What's possible for us when it comes to career and our dream life? But once we know that, how do we make sure it happens? How do we manifest these things into reality? And just as important, how do we identify the things that are totally blocking us and stopping us from getting what we want so we can move them out of the way? Well, to do that, I invite you to book an energy alignment session with me. The link to do so is in the description box below, and let's sort this out for you. I look forward to connecting with you, and until next time, have a beautiful day. Bye! Hey there, Star Fam. Welcome to your reading. For those of you that were drawn to Gnosis, what a beautiful card. I've never had this card show up in a reading yet since I got this deck, so I'm really thrilled to see what energies come through here. So let's get into your reading on what important information your guides have for you now. Now, what I'm seeing here with this is, do you know what the word Gnosis means? If you don't, it really means knowing or to know, okay? Knowledge. But what's different with this type of knowing is this is not based on like book smarts or knowledge. This is a feeling of knowing, okay? It's an felt experience of knowing. And maybe some people might think that intuition is along, in kind of the same category as gnosis. So you can think of it that way if it helps. So what I'm getting from your guides is that there is a deep knowing within you that you have been ignoring. Okay, something that you know to be true. And it's important that you honor that knowing, even if your mind or your ego is saying something else. Okay, and what I'm getting here is that this is a difficult kind of knowing. It's kind of like knowing you need to do something challenge, knowing you need to do something difficult, knowing that you need to do something that may hurt somebody else's feelings, right? But knowing you have to do it anyway. And I'm feeling that you've maybe been trying to ignore this feeling, maybe kind of put it off. And your guides want me to pass along to you that there's no putting this off. This is something that has to be done for yourself and probably has to be done for the sake of other people as well, for the highest and greatest good of all. And so that's what I'm really sensing with this Gnosis card. It speaks a lot to also like mysticism, mythical energy, the occult, the sacred and divine knowledge and wisdom. I'm feeling even into like Akashic records as well. Even like a little bit of like maybe numerology, divination, like with tarot cards, right? So there's this wisdom and this knowing that you have access to that maybe you have been hesitant or afraid to take action upon. So I feel like we need to get some more information on this. It feels like there's a lot of deep layers here that need to be uncovered and that need to be called out, okay? Yes, you heard me. I feel like this reading is going to really be about calling you out, but, in a way that helps you feel empowered to make the right choice that you feel in your heart. So, as I shuffle these cards, I love to ask y'all some questions to get to know you better. So my question for you today is, what is your favorite dish to eat, to consume, okay? I just had a really wonderful lunch that we made at home with my friend today. It was super delicious, and y'all know I love to eat. So we did some nasi goreng, which in Bali is fried rice, and fried rice is one of my favorite dishes. So let me know what yours is down in the comments below. Okay, let's get your cards out. So we have the Five of Pentacles, the World, Three of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. Okay, so definitely something has to come to an end here, and you've been avoiding it. You've been afraid to call something off, say no, maybe even assert your boundaries. Maybe some of you need to, separate from a lover, separate from a partner. Maybe a friendship isn't working out. Maybe you need to leave a job that isn't nourishing you, that is, maybe you've outgrown it. Maybe you need to, your skills are to the point too where you deserve a raise and they're not able to give it to you, or they won't give it to you, okay? So definitely there's a chapter in your life that is closing, that is ending, and because it's been quite comfortable for you for some time now, and it's, done a lot of good things for you, the only constant in life is change. And as you complete new chapters, as you, evolve and grow as a human being, as a soul, as a person, you have to embrace change and accept that some things come to an end in life, okay? Once one chapter ends, a new one begins. And here what I'm seeing with the Three of Wands is what it really is maybe you have a new dream or a new vision for your life, and your current life doesn't really align. It just doesn't make sense, okay? I'm thinking back on my career where it's like, for the longest time, I just thought I was going to work in medicine and just, dedicate decades of my life to the medical service, the medical mission. And I was going to retire as a physician assistant, right? And then, this crazy thing happened right when the pandemic began, where I lost an opportunity to take a position as a PA in New Zealand. And my life took me on this different path where, for some time I was experiencing some unhappiness in medicine, and I knew I needed a change and I needed to move into a career where I felt like my ethics and my morals were being upheld. But I was afraid to do so because I was so comfortable. I was making good money with my career in medicine. And so I get it. I get how terrifying it is and how also sad it is to realize that you're not where you want to be. And it's kind of like, well, what have I been doing this whole time then? Or what was the point of it all? And it's not saying that something didn't serve and nourish you at one point in time, but it's more that maybe it's not nourishing you anymore. Okay, loves? And that's okay. So next you have the Chariot to come along with the Five of Pentacles. The World is paired with the Four of Swords. Three of Wands is paired with the Page of Pentacles. And the Ten of Swords is paired with another 10, the Ten of Cups. So really what I'm seeing here is what's going to make you happy because you're not happy in some aspect of your life right now. And it's really time to just cut ties, let it go, like have some finality here. Don't drag this separation or this ending out any longer than it needs to be. It's making me think of the Lord of the Rings, the final movie in the trilogy, something about the true king or whatever, I don't know. But there was this, that movie was like over 2.5 hours long, my God. And so I was holding, peeing because I didn't want to miss anything. I was peeing and holding off going to the bathroom because I wanted to watch the whole movie. And it was like the ending, it had 5 different endings. Oh my gosh, it's like when the screen fades, you think it's finally the final fade out, but then another scene appears and it's like, oh my God, I have to pee so bad. Like it's starting to become painful, right? So it's something like that. Like you've just been putting this off, and you just need to end it. The film just needs to end. The credits need to roll. We need to leave the theater now. We need to move on with our life. And we need to move on towards something that's going to bring us happiness now, okay? Your idea of happiness has changed. You know it. You feel it in your heart. And maybe you don't know exactly how you can achieve your goal that will make you feel accomplished, make you feel good again. But it's important that you just start. Okay, that's what this is about, is you take that first step, like the Page of Pentacles. You take that first step. It's small, but steadily take steps, okay? The Page of Pentacles is not one to rush into things, but it's, that energy of just not knowing and being open to learn, open to receive, and bringing in that wonder again, like how they're excited about this rainbow that's appearing under the waterfall, where you can just be excited about the small things in life again, okay? So even though maybe your big time goal, which will bring you ultimate happiness or whatever, is not readily available to you yet, but that doesn't mean you can't experience some joy, some wonder along the way, okay? Like mini bits and spaces of happiness and joy, all right? I feel like that's really been missing in your life lately because of your circumstances. So with the World here and the Four of Swords, I'm sensing that this is just an opportunity for you to rest, okay? I'm sensing with this card too, with the Gnosis, maybe you've been putting off really facing this inner knowing and diving deeper into it and fully understanding it, and now is your opportunity to do so, okay? Now is your opportunity to take that first step and start to explore this inner longing within your heart, this inner knowing of what you should be doing with your life now and what can help you as you move forward. And with this Five of Pentacles going into the Chariot card, I'm seeing this is a big call to act on your feelings, act on your knowing. Like, don't be afraid anymore. Don't be so concerned about what steps 3, 4, 5 are. All you need to know is the first step, and you need to take action. It's time for you to move. It's time for you to be courageous and brave and own your destiny here, all right? Okay, let's pull a couple final cards here, some divine oracle messages from your guides to give you some encouragement as you move forward here with your next chapter in life. So we have decision. Are too many things happening at once? Are you feeling overwhelmed? Don't make hasty or emotional decisions under pressure. Choose the one that excites you the most. There you go. Okay? Take that small step. Choose the thing that brings that childlike wonder and excitement back into your heart, into your life. And learning. It is time to learn something new from books, school, or from other people. The power of knowledge makes you smarter and wiser. Keep your curiosity alive. Oh, this speaks so much to like me transitioning out of medicine. Like I had to learn how to do video editing. I had to learn how to record things. I had to learn how to do tags and find trending titles and marketing strategies and how to create online schedules and for people to book appointments with me. Like I had to learn all those things. I had to go back to like I was in school again, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm a nerd, so I love learning. Let me know who my fellow nerds are out there in the world. So there you go, my loves. This is an important message that your guides want to share with you now. Thank you so much for tuning in to your reading today, Star Fam. Make sure to like and comment down below what you're calling in from your reading, and definitely share this reading with anybody who you think would enjoy the messages shared just as much as you did. Now, the thing that I love about the tarot is that it opens up our mind and our hearts to a world of possibilities. What's possible for us when it comes to love? What's possible for us when it comes to career and our dream life? But once we know that, how do we make sure it happens? How do we manifest these things into reality? And just as important, how do we identify the things that are totally blocking us and stopping us from getting what we want so we can move them out of the way? Well, to do that, I invite you to book an energy alignment session with me. The link to do so is in the description box below, and let's sort this out for you. I look forward to connecting with you, and until next time, have a beautiful day. Bye! Hey there, Star Fam. Welcome to your reading. For those of you that were drawn to this Eros card here, let's get into your reading to find out what important message your guides have for you now. So with this Eros card, maybe some of you know that Eros is a god of love, okay? And most people think this is, passionate, romantic, sexual love and attraction and desire. And yes, it could definitely be those things, but it could also be like platonic love, okay? So really what I'm hearing with this Eros card is that there is this important message from Spirit encouraging you to connect with someone else. Take your relationship to a deeper level, okay? Be open to trusting them. Allow yourself to be a little bit more vulnerable. And really, I'm feeling that a lot of you, it's like your heart has been feeling quite guarded. Your guides are really encouraging you to kind of open up just a little bit, okay? Even just, if you can't open the door fully and wide, like just crack it open and just let a little bit come in, let a little bit of love go out of you little by little by little until this door can fully open and you can embrace this love experience fully, okay? So for some of you, it could be regarding a friend. For some of you, it could be regarding a family member. And for others of you, it could be definitely discussing a romantic relationship. And this is you, your guides are asking you to open up to the experience more, okay? Trust a little bit more. Be okay with being a little bit vulnerable, showing your emotions, communicating how you're really feeling. And I have this sense here that open, honest communication on what you're feeling and what's going through your heart is going to be received quite well. And you'll also get some insight too as to what's going on in the other person, okay? Some very helpful information for you to take with you. So let's see what else we got cooking for you with this Eros card. So while I shuffle this tarot deck, You know, I gotta ask a question. For those of you that are familiar with my channel and my readings, I love to get to know my viewers and my audience. So I ask a question for you to comment down below the answer. And my question is, what is one of your favorite dishes? I just ate a delicious homemade lunch with one of my friends a few hours ago, and we made nasi goreng, which is fried rice. Here, that's the Indonesian term. So it was so yummy. I do love me some fried rice. Now I'd love to know what your favorite dish is. So comment it down below. All right? Okay, let's find out more about this Eros energy for you all that were drawn to this third card. We have, first out, the Queen of Cups, the Chariot, Two of Swords, and the Empress. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. So definitely I'm seeing here that there's this kind of like warring between your mind and your heart. Like, isn't that the age-old battle, right? Where it's like, do I trust my heart or do I trust my brain? Do I act on what my mind is saying or do I act on what my heart is calling me to do? You know what I'm saying? It feels a lot of times like they're always like opposing each other, but that doesn't have to be the case, okay? That doesn't have to be the case at all. One of my favorite sayings is, follow your heart, but take your mind with you. Okay? So I'm hearing here that this is really in the coming days or weeks from you watching this reading, this is an opportunity for you to really expand your heart center, expand your heart energy. Why? Because we have the Queen of Cups here, and we also have the Empress. So this is really that love energy coming through, okay? Loving yourself enough to be open, honest, and authentic with not only yourself, but everyone around you, okay? So this is an expansion of that love because the Empress energy brings in abundance, brings in nourishment, brings in care and support. And so I feel this energy is focused on that, okay? And you know, everything starts with you. So if you feel like there's not enough love or trust in the world, it's because there's some part of you that doesn't love yourself or trust yourself. So allow that energy to dissipate and welcome in this more expansive energy of love. Now here with the Chariot, I'm definitely feeling this very, very wild, very strong, very kind of passionate and unbridled energy coming through that kind of wants to be let loose, okay? I kind of feel like you've been maybe playing it safe quite a bit. Maybe you've been hung up on like social convention and like etiquette and rules of engagement, like all that kind of stuff. And there's this energy within you that's just like, screw it. I just want to do what I want to do. I want to be free in the moment. I don't want to have to overthink things and stop myself from saying or doing things that feel so right in my heart, okay? Like that's what I'm feeling. This energy is like bursting at the seams to be released, to be free, to like run wild. And what I'm hearing is like there's this strong desire to experience something. The strong desire to feel alive again. But perhaps, you know, when you acted on that desire in the past, you got burned. And now your brain is like trying to protect you from getting burned again. And so it's kind of pulling in the reins tightly on your heart, all right? And this is your guides, you know, and this divine feminine, divine mother energy coming through to say like, hey, love, there is nothing wrong with loving, okay? There's nothing wrong with simply loving yourself, loving other people, and acting on that love, no matter the outcome. So Here with the Queen of Cups, we have a pairing with the Nine of Swords. Oh my gosh, you also have the King of Cups. Dang, you got the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine working together to help heal some of these emotions and any wounds from the past. So the King of Cups is paired with the Chariot. We have the Two of Swords paired with the Ten of Pentacles and the Empress paired with Death. Fascinating, fascinating, fascinating pairing there at the end. So what I'm seeing here is, at the end of the day, it's really just about building connections, okay? And having an abundance of experiences. So your mind and your heart are warring at each other, but, if you take away some of that energy of warring and fighting within yourself and like suppressing things and resisting things, if you put that energy to a different use, something more productive, something more abundant, wondrous things can happen here, okay? So what I hear with this card and this thing is what you resist persists. And a lot of times when you're resisting something, you're blocking the flow of energy that's trying to come in. And some people, they think that that flow of energy isn't a good thing. There's a lot of distrust, mistrust kind of within that. And really, energy is neither good nor bad. It's what we do with it, okay? So use your energy wisely and put it towards the things that you want to see actually flourish and grow in your life, not putting it towards things that you don't want, okay? Here with the Chariot and the King of Cups, I'm definitely feeling this action. The King of Cups, is that Divine Masculine. And what is Divine Masculine? It's about action. It's about doing. Divine Feminine is about receiving, is about rest. It's about being, okay? So here there's this strong pull, all right? That it's kind of like, yo, time to honor what's in your heart and take action towards it, okay? Mend those connections. Be willing to develop a more intimate and deeper connection with another human, okay? It's okay. You're safe. You're cared for here. Now, with the Nine of Swords and the Queen of Cups, what I'm sensing here is, again, that worry, okay? That worry about being hurt. And just kind of worrying in general about what I'm hearing is like you're worried about being the weak one or being the one that is laying all their cards out on the table. And so you're really in this position of being vulnerable to like someone really screwing you over, okay? Like that's kind of what you're worried about. And somebody said something very wise to me once, and I'm going to pass this along to you because I think it will help. Worrying is basically praying for what you don't want to happen. Isn't that amazing, y'all? Worrying is praying for what you don't want to happen. So, stop worrying. Feel into your heart, expand your heart center, expand that heart chakra, the fourth chakra, which is green. So if it helps you to visualize the color green, as you embrace this energy and let the worry dissolve and slide away, then by all means, do so, okay? Or just go out in nature. I mean, there's green everywhere. I mean, I'm looking outside my huge windows in my room here in Bali, and it's like, I see rice fields, I see trees, I see plants, I see flowers, I see fruit. It's like green, 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 and it's lovely. So here with the Empress energy and combined with the Death energy, this is I think is really an illustration of that, again, that opposing energy within you, okay? Because the Empress gives life, and here we have the Death card. And so for many of you, like your body is interpreting this anxiety and this worry as like stress, as like a life or death situation. And really it's not life or death. You are alive. You are living, okay? You're not gonna die here in any way, shape, or form by allowing love to expand within your heart, by letting other people know that you care for them, all right? In fact, I'm feeling for you, your guides are saying it's actually going to nourish you and it's going to bring that abundant energy. Like you'll have more energy, you'll have more hope, more love, more joy than you thought if you just open up, okay? Oh, I just feel in my heart for you that, again, you've been hurt before, Star Fam, and it's no fun getting hurt. Trust me, like I've had my heart broken more times than I care to recall. But that shouldn't stop you from loving again, okay? And, you know, some people can change. So you can forgive them. And you can change, okay? You don't have to play this role of the wounded individual anymore. Okay, decision. Are too many things happening at once? Are you feeling overwhelmed? Don't make hasty or emotional decisions under pressure. Choose the one that excites you the most. There you go. It's decision time. Do you honor what's in your heart or do you hide away from the world? Okay, let's pull one more card from this divine deck. Oh my goodness, we're getting like a mess here. So we have fairy. Nature works with divine beings. A fairy can help you with your manifestations. Be kind and loving towards nature. Fairies love those who recycle and have environmental awareness. It is a gift from the divine. So fairies, I think what this message is saying is that fairies are, you know, delightful, loving, happy-go-lucky creatures and beings. And so bring a little bit of their energy with you. They love to have fun. They love to play. They're optimistic. So bring those vibrations, bring that mindset with you here moving forward. Oh, so there you go, my loves. Those are important messages from your guides for you now. Thank you so much for tuning in to your reading today, Star Fam. Make sure to like and comment down below what you're calling in from your reading, and definitely share this reading with anybody who you think would enjoy the messages shared just as much as you did. Now, the thing that I love about the tarot is that it opens up our mind and our hearts to a world of possibilities. What's possible for us when it comes to love? What's possible for us when it comes to career and our dream life? But once we know that, how do we make sure it happens? How do we manifest these things into reality? And just as important, how do we identify the things that are totally blocking us and stopping us from getting what we want so we can move them out of the way? Well, to do that, I invite you to book an energy alignment session with me. The link to do so is in the description box below, and let's sort this out for you. I look forward to connecting with you, and until next time, have a beautiful day. Bye.